So as I'm embroidering something, I'm over an hour in, and I was thinking there's a lot of things that I've changed since the first time I've made a video talking about my embroidery machine. I wanted to share some of the things that I've been doing that have really taken my projects like up to the next level. One of the first things being, I started using these nets over my thread. These ones came with the thread that I got on Amazon, but I'm sure you could buy these alone. But what I do is I kind of roll it over in half and I just put it over the thread. If you watch carefully, it keeps it from unraveling too fast. It keeps it on a nice steady flow. And it genuinely does help a lot because I noticed a lot of issues before I started using the net. This next one is going to sound so silly and easy, but the next thing I changed is the type of stabilizer I was using. A lot of the times, in the beginning, I didn't even use a stabilizer. The one that I used mainly when I started using stabilizer, it was a very papery, flimsy, it was thick, but I just don't think my machine liked that this was like literal drawing paper as a stabilizer. It's not drawing paper, it's a stabilizer, but it feels like drawing paper. And then I also used just a really thin one that, it was a wash away one. I think it was this one. This one was very thin. My machine didn't really like it. But it definitely depends on what you're embroidering too. For mostly everything I started using this thicker one. It's not paper, it's like cloth material. And I noticed that it just works so much better. So something else that I started doing to kind of really take my projects to the next level, I started listening to my embroidery machine. Now, you'll start to hear if something's going wrong, it'll get loud or shaky or sound like it's getting stuck. And that's when you'll really want to tune in, because if it starts going really bad, you can pause the project, raise the needle and de-hoop it, and then check basically what is going on. Now, if you're embroidering a like softer, squishy, or thicker fabric, you'll want to get, can I put this down? You'll want to get this, which I always wondered what it was when I saw like people on TikTok and YouTube using this. This is a stabilizer that you put on top, and it keeps the thread from sinking in. Now, a really cool troubleshooting thing that I learned, if your machine is starting to act up and like maybe nest on the bottom, or it just starts to look kind of funky, take it off the machine, get more stabilizer in the spot that it's giving you trouble, and just pin it on. Like, just add another layer of stabilizer and it fixes the issue like 75 to 90% of the time. Another thing, if your machine is giving you issues, the easiest troubleshooting thing that you can do is rethread everything. Take out the bobbin and just rethread it. The top thread out and just put it all the way back in, because it could be out of place somewhere that you don't even know. Something else that took my embroidery designs to the next level was cutting the threads between color changes. It makes those hard to get ones, like see I didn't do it right here. It makes those hard to get ones so much easier than if everything's overlapped, and it's just less to do in the end. It's so much quicker because it's all just on top in there. And then the final thing that really took my projects to the next level, I used to use embroidery thread inside my bobbin. Now, recently I learned that it has to do with the weight of the thread. You want a heavier weight on the bottom. So you use regular like sewing machine white thread on the bottom. You don't need to color match the bobbin to the top thread unless you're doing like an all black something or another. I do like to match the black bobbin thread to the black top thread. But for every other color, I use white in the bobbin, and I pre-wind a whole bunch of sewing machine regular thread. I'll show you. This one's all purpose. But this is what I use in my bobbins for my embroidery machine. Instead of using the white embroidery machine thread, it holds it stronger, it doesn't snap. Basically, you want to think of it as like tug of war between the top and the bottom thread, and that's why you want a stronger bottom thread in the bobbin. Those were some tips and tricks to really bring your embroidery designs to the next level. Thank you for watching.